Richard Heath.
Yes. Where am I? What's going on?
What's the last thing you can remember?
I was lecturing. A seminar on Sartre with my final year undergrads. Oh, I remember. The fire.
Nasty.
Hold on. What's going on? I'm sure I was about to...
Die? Yes, you did.
What? I'm dead? Oh my God.
Yes?
What? You are God? But you're...
A woman. That's right. Surprises a lot of people, that.
But all the religions teach. Everyone believes.
I know what everyone believes. I'm God. I'm omniscient. There's literally nothing I don't know.
Nothing.
Nothing. Arsenal have just scored.
So humans are wrong about lots of things then. So why do you let them carry on believing?
Oh, they'll find out soon enough. The second coming. I'm sending my daughter next time. That son of mine. Ugh. He caused nothing but trouble. But we're here to talk about you, Richard Heath.
What's going to happen to me?
We'll come to that. First, we're going to examine how you lived your life.
Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Oh, very well.
When did I die?
2 months ago. What do you humans call months on your planet?
You mean there is life on other planets? I knew it.
You thought there might be. You didn't know. Please remember, I know everything.
Everyone's thoughts. My thoughts. Even the ones I have about chemcontrol.
Tiresome, but yes.
Why are you spending your precious time with me?
Oh, don't flatter yourself. I'm conducting this self-same interview with 11,683 other dead people as I sit here speaking to you. And that's just from your planet.
By the way, where have I been for the last 2 months?
In storage. What the Catholics call purgatory. At least they got something right.
So it's true.
Yes, it's true. But let's get on. I've got to do Angel Delight for 58 billion. Cook's day off. You can have one more question.
Well, I'm torn between which is the one true religion and why don't you prevent all those natural disasters? The floods, the famines, the earthquakes, the avalanches, the tsunamis, the volcanoes. Why don't you...
Intervene?
Yes, intervene. I take it you could.
Of course, I'm...
Don't tell me. Omnipotent.
You're catching on.
So, why don't you?
Oh, but I do. On other worlds.
Other worlds? Which ones?
Those that follow the one true religion. You asked the wrong question. That's what comes of free will. Now tell me, how do you feel you led your life?
Judged on what criteria?
Oh, you philosophers, always the same. You know, Marx is still insisting I don't exist, even when we play bridge on Wednesdays.
Sounds like a form of cognitive dissonance, not to mention an irresolvable dialectic. Poor Marx.
Yes, one has to feel for him.
There must be a lot of people who struggle to come to terms with the existence of God and life after death.
Oh yes, the Buddhists, they're the funniest. Reincarnation. They mooch about disappointed they haven't been reborn as iguanas. And all that saffron, really, is that a colour that suits anybody?
Well, the Christians obviously got it right about you making us in your image.
No, if anything it's the other way round. That's that silly boy of mine talking nonsense. Too fond of the booze on your planet. That's why he went around turning all the water into wine.
You're very scathing about people who honestly believe.
I'll say I'm scathing. Then there's the Hindus. Johnny Six Arms and the Elephant Man. Really.
And the Muslims? What do you have to say about them?
Very little. Didn't do Salman much good, did it, writing that novel?
But you're immortal. Why should you care?
You don't think they stop when they get here, do you? Some of them get very upset when they find there's no room full of virgins waiting for them. Virgins. Here.
Where are we exactly?
Well, I'm everywhere, we've covered that. But that's quite enough questions from you. You're rather pleased with how you've lived your life, aren't you?
Well, I tried to do no harm. And I did rescue 6 of my students from that fire, and I appear to have sacrificed my own life in doing so. No, I always considered the needs of my fellow man.
And woman.
Actually, particularly women. You know, I've always admired and respected women.
You're not seriously trying it on with God, are you? You are full of yourself. No wonder your wife was playing around.
I had no idea.
Oh, yes. Several of your colleagues, the barman at the Feathers, the entire day shift at the Romford Waste and Recycling Centre.
Oh no, the barman of the Feathers.
Good, that's taken the wind out of your sails. Now perhaps you'll answer the question properly.
Well, haven't I? Well, I try to be decent, generous.
Yes, that's all well and good. But what did you do for the giraffes?
You just said giraffes.
Giraffes, yes. What did you do for them?
Oh, well, nothing really. I didn't know I was meant to.
How much more obvious did I have to make it?
What way was it obvious?
Well, what did you think was the point of these peculiar animals with their ridiculous necks?
I don't know. Something to do with evolution?
Of course you still believe in that nonsense, don't you? You know, I nearly felt sorry for Darwin when I broke it to him. He's been wandering around sheepishly for 125 of your years.
No evolution? So, this is a lot to take in, you know. The giraffes.
Well, your test. Suppose I have to give some credit to the Hindus making the cow sacred. Except they picked the wrong animal. No, it was always the giraffes.
Let me see if I'm understanding this. This is Judgement Day.
Your Judgement Day. Doing everybody all at once was always a big ask, so I do a few at a time, and I'm thinking of getting into outsourcing.
Your daughter?
No, the other fellow, Nick. He's not so bad when you get to know him. Good judge as it happens.
I'm not to be judged on whether or not I believe in you.
Of course not. Only a complete idiot could take any of those religions seriously. And the science, pitiful as it is, makes my existence seem impossible.
But I am to be judged on what I did to benefit the giraffes.
Exactly. No excuses there. So, in the matter of giraffes, how do you plead?
I suppose I was barely aware of their existence. Not sure I ever even saw one.
Unforgivable. Which means the fire at the university was just the start for you.
What about those others? Darwin and Marx. They didn't do any more to help the giraffes than me, did they?
I suppose not, but I actually quite like them. You, on the other hand.
You are insane!